Today you're going to learn how to stop doom scrolling, even if you're a complete social media and phone addict. During COVID, I was obsessed with checking my phone on social media, news, and it just drained me so much. And today I'm going to share exactly what I did that worked with me, that cured my social media and news addiction. I still read the news now and then, and I go on social media now and then, but I'm in control. That is what has changed. It's no longer an addiction. Make sure to stay until the end, as in step 3, I will share the time of day where you should never go on news and social media and why. There are 3 things that I did that helped cure my doomsday scrolling. And here's the first one. You need to understand why you need to stop this. Otherwise, you won't be motivated to change. We are told that time or that money is our most precious asset. But it's not. It's your energy. Because you can have all the time, all the money in the world. If you don't have energy, you will not reach your dreams. And this is especially true for light workers and empaths that I know you guys are. You absorb other people's energies and thoughts and emotions like sponges, and you get drained. And then you just end up staying on your couch watching Netflix all day because you have just no energy. And the thing with doomsday events that we find on social media and news, we can't control them. Like, you can't control if there's a tsunami here or a nuclear attack here or a pandemic here. And no matter when in history you are incarnated in, there's always something tragic going on. That is just the reality of being on Earth, and you decided to come here. You knew that this would be part of it. And it's such a time waster. You can choose to waste time living in fear or living your dream life. During COVID, I was researching so much. I was going into so many rabbit holes, like conspiracy blogs and everything. And I was looking at other people, other spiritual people who weren't like researching much about it. And I was like, what are they doing? Why do they not care about this? This is crazy. What are they doing? But looking back, I actually really admire what they did, and I would have done the same if I hadn't been in so much fear. So they would be learning new hobbies, raising a puppy, doing what lights them up that they were able to do, that they didn't have time for before. And I thought they were crazy. So I was wasting time being in fear. And I thought that reading all these things would put me more in control. But it was an illusion. You know, I just felt more drained and fearful, and I wasted so much time. So understanding why, having the mindset, is the first step. The second step is to make it more difficult for you to access social media and news. I don't have cookies at home or candy. I have friends like this. They can have like a milk chocolate in the cupboard or cookies. And then they will take out one little square, treat themselves to that, and then next week they'll have another square. I could never do that. I would just eat everything in one go. So for that reason, I don't have that at home. It's the same with your doomsday scrolling. If this is an addiction for you, you need to make it harder to reach. So don't have any news apps on your phone. And if you can, don't even have social media on your phone and only use the desktop version. If that is too much, then at least just remove notifications. And you might be, but Julia, then I'll feel so out of loop. What if something crazy happens in the world and I don't even know? Well, I went, I think 6 months without ever checking the news, but I still knew what was going on because you hear from like friends, family, and that way you're not absorbing all the negativity by scrolling through the news, scrolling through social media and just absorbing it all. And you don't have to eliminate completely, just reduce the frequency. Write in the comments, I am in control of how I spend my time, and I choose habits that nourish my mind. Step 3, you stop doom scrolling by setting boundaries. You need to decide when during the week you can go on news and social media. For example, you could say, I cannot do it when I'm in bed in the morning, I cannot do it during work or evening. The 2 times a day where you should not do it, no matter who you are, is first thing in the morning when you're in bed and just before bed. And the reason for this is because you are less in your conscious mind, more in your unconscious mind. So you don't have much of a barrier, like a filter, and you will absorb things easier. So you need to make sure that what you consume at that time is only positive things, especially before bed, because your subconscious mind is working and brewing impressions you had that day during night. So this is the perfect time to manifest, to think about, okay, what do I want my dream life to look like? And, feeling grateful for the good things that happened that day. So you want to really be a guard, like protecting your energy if you want to achieve your dream life. And reading the news and social media before bed and when waking up will just put you in a negative state that will set you up for the rest of the day and during the night. You want to set yourself up for success and not the opposite. Imagine the time you could regain and the things you could achieve when you take control of your social media habits. And you might be like, Julia, I actually have no idea what I would do with these hours I would save from don't. And you might be like, Julia, I actually have no idea what I would do, because I would save so many hours per day if I stopped doom scrolling. Well, then I think you need to find your purpose. So I actually have a free guide in the description on how to find your purpose. You know what to do in this lifetime, and you also get to join my newsletter when you sign up. Now share your struggles with social media addiction in the comments so that you get to see that you are not alone. We are in this together. Love you so much and see you in the next episode.